Hi friends, Ron Nate here, Idaho Freedom Foundation with another episode of Ron's Weekly Windup. Yep, do you see that thing right there? That is a flock camera. And we're tracking this story on flock cameras that they seem to be popping up everywhere, especially in the Treasure Valley. There was a meeting last night in Caldwell about their flock camera program. 3 years ago, they signed a contract to have 33 flock cameras for $372,000 a year. They've recently upped that for another $42,000 a year for another 28 flock cameras. That's $420,000 a year on 61 flock cameras. That's almost $7,000 per flock camera per year. Add into that their drone surveillance they do in Caldwell, and you're almost at $500,000 a year for them to watch you and they argue to make you safer. I wonder how many crimes have been solved, how many crimes have been prevented with flock cameras, how much privacy has been sacrificed. We know how much money and taxpayer dollars have been sacrificed, but this flock thing seems to be getting out of control. There is also a cost, we're finding out, to your due process rights. There are accounts online, you can go look them up on X or Facebook or whatever, of people telling their accounts of how they were falsely accused by flock cameras or some of these automated license plate readers that supposedly put them at a location, but it doesn't really do that. It then flips the burden of proof onto the person to prove that they were somewhere else.
We have cameras everywhere in that town. You can't get a breath of fresh air in or out without us knowing.
Chrisana Elzer learned the power of flock firsthand.
You were in town from 11:52 until 12:09. Exactly. Like I said, nothing gets in or out of the town without us knowing.
When a Colorado police officer showed up at her door holding flock snapshots of her truck.
And here's when you left. At 12:09, that's when you left town.
To get?
No, to stop at Ridge Trail.
Wait a minute.
And take a package. Well, there's no shushing. I don't need to be.
I need to know where this is.
The first thing he pulled out on the body cam is that flock picture, the clear photograph of your car.
But here's your vehicle in the neighborhood many, many times, apparently casing houses, because you just can't drive through for work or visit other businesses. You can only be casing houses.
It is her. It is 100%. It is locked in. There is zero doubt. I wouldn't have come here unless I was 100% sure. 100%. It is certain. It is on video. You're obviously welcome to go to court.
Chrisana was charged with stealing a package, but it wasn't her. The porch pirate was somebody else.
Multiple times you tried to show him your video evidence. He didn't want to see it.
No, even when I called him back, he said, that's not my job.
You looked at a time of a crime. You saw my vehicle entering in the flock.
No, what I did was, I did an investigation.
You called my wife a liar. You said this is back.
I have video evidence. I don't know what you want me to say.
The charges were dropped after Chrisana spent weeks trying to get the police chief to look at her evidence. Time-stamped video from her truck and a neighbor's doorbell camera showing she wasn't at the scene of the crime.
What does it say about where we are that you feel you have to have more cameras than the police have in order to make sure you can prove yourself innocent?
It sounds like it flipped the script to you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent.
Without a flock camera, that detective would not have been at her door. By his own admission, he pulled out the flock picture of her car. Do you want to apologize to Chrisana Elzer for what happened to her?
For the police misusing the tools? I don't think that I have to apologize for him.
He wasn't charged with a crime. He wasn't, other than being reprimanded for his attitude.
Sure. No, but I would tell you that, should I apologize for somebody misusing a tool? I don't think so.
Flock Safety Chief Communications Officer Josh Thomas.
They're invasive and they're popping up all over Idaho. Pocatello spends, I've heard, somewhere around $100,000 a year on flock cameras. Do we really want to live in a surveillance state? I remember decades ago kind of laughing or shaking my head at seeing China or North Korea and having cameras everywhere watching their citizens all the time, all under the guise of making them more protected or more secure. But is that really the way they are being used? Does the surveillance state work for free people? So we're watching this story, flock cameras going everywhere, invading your privacy, scanning your license plates. This is Ron, IdahoFreedom.org, with another episode of Ron's Weekly Windup. Peace out, my friends.